Hey everyone, Kaylee, your friendly neighborhood hairstylist here, and today we're going to talk about hairstyles you can wear with curtain bangs. While my how to style your curtain bangs video is still upcoming today, I thought I should show you a couple really quick and easy hairstyles that you can show off with your curtain bangs. I feel like anytime you make a hair change, it's like starting from scratch. When I cut my hair short, when I cut my hair even shorter, when I got bangs, everything that I felt like I knew flew out the window. And I was like, I normally do this thing. It looks weird with the bangs. What do I do now? So I'm here to answer those questions and give you guys some stuff that's really gonna fit into our minimal hairstyle trends lately, be super easy to do, and look cute with any length of curtain bang. But of course, before we jump in, don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoy seeing hair tutorials on my channel, and in the comments down below, leave me what questions you have around curtain bangs so that I can answer them in my upcoming curtain bangs video. That being said, we've got 9 hairstyles to get through, so drink your pre-workout, put your trainers on, and do some arm stretches. Let's go. Today, she is giving you Bridgermore. Bridgerton Evermore had a baby and it is this shirt. And honestly, I love it. For our first hairstyle, we're gonna do a little half updo. I love how half updos look with the line of the curtain bangs. It's just all very feminine and very pretty. So we're gonna do something pretty easy. I've got these 2 tortoise barrettes. I'm gonna be using one of them for the hairstyle. You could use anything like this, a clip, or just use bobby pins. First, you're gonna grab your large sections on either side, obviously leaving your bangs down, and you're gonna bring those to the back. Before you keep going, take a little look at the front, make sure everything looks the way that you want it to, maybe loosen things here and there if needed. Then take your 2 sections together and twist them once or twice to give a nice little twisted effect. Pin just underneath that twist, fluff everything, you're done. And there you go, it is the easiest thing. If you're not using a clip, just stick the bobby pins up and into the twist, you're good to go. But I love it with a clip. It's so fast, so quick. A little dry shampoo, a little twisty twist, you're out the door. Let's move it right along to something with a scrunchie. This is arguably the easiest thing that you can do with curtain bangs. You're just gonna sweep your hair back, fluff it up, and use your fingers to rake it into a low ponytail. That's all you gotta do, then secure it with a scrunchie. This hairstyle is so good for a day where you're not feeling your hair texture, maybe it's just being a little wonky. Just do your curtain bangs and then throw everything up in a ponytail. I think curtain bangs look great with a little bit of texture, and a scrunchie never hurt anything, probably. For this next one, you're gonna need a hairpin. This one is from Kristen S. You can get it at Target, but a lot of brands are starting to sell these now. This is kind of a cute, easy way to get a French twist-y look, but also make it a little 2000s, but also make it a little Bardot. I really love it. If you have really long hair, you can probably do this with just the pin. For me, my hair's a little shorter. I'm gonna be using some bobby pins to help me as well. What you're gonna do is bring all the hair together like you're making a low ponytail, and then start to twist the hair to the right. Then grab the hair a couple inches down and fold it over, keep twisting. If you have long hair, you can twist the hair up until you can put it against your head, tuck any ends, and pin. For short hair, you're gonna start the same way. Bring the hair together, twist it as much as you can. For me, it's 1 or 2 twists. And then you're gonna put it up against your head and pin that in place. I'm using Frenchie's hairpins. They are the easiest, best thing to me. I love them. And then you can just take the pin and place it wherever you like to make a beautiful finished hairstyle. Okay, now for our next hairstyle. This is one of the hairstyles that I was most excited to wear with curtain bangs. You guys know me, I love tendrils out as if it was my job. And now I have a whole chunk of tendrils and I can wear it with a high ponytail. I'm excited as everything for it. So let's do it. I'm just gonna brush everything up into a high ponytail, leaving those curtain bangs down. A fun fact, if you do it with a brush like this, which is the Briogeo Vegan Boar Bristle brush, it helps to get every little hair so that you don't have any lumpies or bumpies and everything is into place. Here's something you can do that will help the overall shape. make a little bit of a C curve with the brush when you're doing your sides. Now for me, I'm feeling a more messy ponytail, so I'm just gonna loosen this hand that's holding the ponytail, and then I'm gonna use these fingers in a bear claw formation to just rough up the roots a little bit. And now you can secure with an elastic. Alrighty, I'm just gonna do a tiny little pull to try to get it a little higher and hope that I don't mess up my roots because they're looking good. That is one of the only times in the history of ever that has worked without messing up my hair. I'm so glad I got it on camera. Here's your little hairstylist adjustments you can make because we all know how to do a high ponytail. You can kind of see some scalp line here, which is not bad, but it's not my goal. So what I'm gonna do is just pull on these little pieces of hair gently to kind of loosen them up, encourage them to come forward and cover that part line. You can also use a little bit of root color powder on that part if you want to, and that will help disguise it a little bit more as well. And same thing over here. And I have a whole video on what to do with hairs that fall down at the back of your neck, linked right here. I'm gonna use some of those tricks. And then we're gonna put in a scrunchie and be all done. And there you go, a very cutie high ponytail. And while the hair is in a high ponytail, let's just go ahead and talk about how cute curtain bangs are with a top knot. Now, when I make a bun with my hair, it is itty bitty. And I go through phases of thinking it's very cute and then feeling like I have a tiny marshmallow on top of my head. So obviously, if your hair is longer, create your favorite bun. If your hair is medium-ish like mine, here's what I'm gonna do. Grab a scrunchie remotely close to your hair color and put it around the base. And then for this one, we're gonna twist loosely and wrap it around the base, basically using this to fill out where we don't have hair already. So we're not making a full messy bun, we're just enhancing the size a little bit. And now I'm just moving the hair all around the scrunchie to make sure it's covered and pinning it in place. And there you go, you've got a little extra size to the bun and you get to wear it with your curtain bangs. This is giving me that one picture of Kendall Jenner with bangs and a bun, but like casual. Of course, if the bun was higher and a little bigger, it would look more like that picture. So if you want to do that, that's how. For our next hairstyle, we're going to be utilizing a headband. It is the easiest way to create a look with curtain bangs without having to change a lot about your hair. I am very torn between my two headband options here. We've got this adorable, like netted, embroidered cottagecore moment here, and then we've got this Kristen S scarf and scrunchie combo. You get the cute little cheetah print scrunchie, but you also can untie the bow and it becomes a scarf that can turn into a headband. What? All right, I think I'm gonna do the headband, and here's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to section off my bangs and anything that I want to be in front of the headband, and then you're just gonna put the headband on as usual, and you're gonna go over the sectioned off areas, then you can let it down, and everything is where you want it to be. I feel like if you were to go straight for just like putting it on and then pulling things back out, it would be a mess. This is gonna keep it clean, simple, we love. And there you go, that is ridiculously easy to do, but a headband paired with curtain bangs is instant a style, and we love. Okay, I just wanna see what it looks like with the scarf. Really pulled that aggressively. If you have a bandana, you tie it over your head. If you have a scarf, you can do something cool like this. You're gonna put the middle at the back of your neck, bring it up to the top, twist the two ends around, then bring them back and tie them at the nape of your neck. And if there's not quite enough to tie, you could always use a snap clip. I don't know how I made it through this much of the video without doing a braid, but we're fixing that right now. Here's the deal. You can still do all your favorite boho braids that you always did. You just leave your curtain bangs down. But one that I think is particularly easy and looks really great with a curtain bang is a French braid. So I'm gonna be doing that one today. It's very simple. You start at the crown of your head, split the hair into 3, and begin French braiding, which means that you're bringing in new pieces each time you braid over. You want to sweep pieces from your hairline all the way back, making sure that they make nice little dips that go in line with your curtain bangs. Now, if your hair is a little longer, I would go ahead and include all of your hair in the French braid and then braid the rest normally. For me and people with hair shorter than me, I would say leave a little bit out. For me right now, my hair is medium-ish, and I can get a little bit of a braid going, but it ends up just looking a little funny to me. So I'm gonna do it as like a 3/4 half updo. For these next hairstyles, I'm gonna utilize some clips. I am still not over the resin clips, so we're using them again today. You could obviously use snap clips or butterfly clips or whatever fits your style. Let me show you some options that I've pulled that I think would be so cute. First, we have these pink tortoise clips. Then we have these gray tortoise clips. And then I would probably be using it if I had 2 of them news. Matte snap clips, translucent plastic clips. Let's say you had these for summer or spring, it would be a whole look and a half. Gonna be sticking with my brand and using pink for today. So for this one, you're gonna take back whatever hair you want and it's gonna clip behind your ears. So it's gonna give you kind of a faux half updo look. So the first thing you're gonna do is tuck your hair behind your ear. Sweep it back behind your ear and pin your clip up at a diagonal angle. Then do the same thing on the other side. Tuck your hair, sweep it, pin it. And I think this one looks great with your hair worn back behind your shoulders. And this way you can kind of incorporate a little bit of sleek and with a little bit of romance or whatever texture you have going on here. For our final hairstyle, let's do one more half updo. I have to. For this one, I'm gonna be using these adorable hair clips. I got these on Shein, but I bet if you check around on Etsy, you could find some handmade ones. I just think this is gonna look really cute. For this one, we're gonna keep it pretty easy. What you're gonna do is grab your first kind of top half of your hair that you want in the half updo, bring it back, secure it with one of your clips. Then grab the rest of the hair that you want in your half updo and clip it with the other clip. Zhuzh, and you're done. And those have been my curtain bang hairstyles. I wanna know, do you guys like this kind of like really easy, fast, like lots of hairstyles in one video? I haven't done that kind of thing in a long time and I was just wondering if I should bring it out every now and then. Let me know in the comments down below. But I had such a good time putting this together because I mean, guys, it's just so nice to have kind of a wardrobe of hairstyles that you know work for you and you can pull out and go at the drop of a hat. I'm just really excited about all of these and I hope that you guys enjoyed them as well. If you enjoyed them, do not forget to hit that like button because it lets me know that I did a good job, but it also helps support my channel. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and join the Braidaholic family here on Kayley Melissa. We learned how to style our hair, we learned how to care for our hair, we even learned science behind hair care. It's a lot of fun over here. And then all of you guys can hit that bell icon to be notified every time I post a new video. But that is it for today. Whether you're old or new or a casual lurker, thank you for spending time with me and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye! Linked below. That's not below. Et voila! For our final hairstyle, pink and yellow, pink and yellow. It's my version of the song. Cottagecore Dreams or She Goes to the Mall. Ha!